What's up, guys? It's the Minty Caliber here with my girlfriend Taro and our son Mephisto. I'm sorry, but I forgot our kid's name. But we're actually coming to talk about the Prime Minister of Canada because he's lost his fucking marbles if he thinks he's going to ban vaping. Now, this personally doesn't really. Well, no, it does because I am going to be moving up there in about 3 years or less, so it does pertain to me. But at this current state and time, it mainly pertains to Taro because she does live in Canada. So if you want to go ahead and give your thoughts on it.
Let's give me a second.
Hang on, I can't hear you. Do what?
Oh, I said just give me a second.
All right.
Anti-vaping legislation. But I haven't personally heard anything on it, so you're just gonna need to give me a minute over here.
Yeah. Well.
Talk about and I'm gonna look at.
Well, actually, we can do it this way. So let's see. Search it up and then my screen share it. Or this comes from the Vice.com, and some of their shit's usually accurate. So I'm just gonna base it off of that. But see application window. All right. Again, if I pronounce his name wrong, I'm sorry, but I believe it's Trudeau. Is that how you say it, babe?
Yeah, it's Trudeau.
Justin Trudeau government is moving to regulate your vaporizer. But I am pretty bad at reading, so I'm just gonna let you guys look at this, and you can look at this as well, babe. But
yeah. See, interestingly enough, we were talking about this in class, and there's still no regulations on vaping here.
Well, it looks like he's quickly wanting to move to try and regulate it. Although, here's the thing. And I actually covered this, and actually 2 of my videos, the mech safety video, and the video that I did with the other 2 vapors that me and her know. And the baseline of it is e-cigarettes, they're safe. No matter how you look at it, they're safe. But when it becomes unsafe is when you put it in the hands of an idiot.
So here's the thing. First off, I just noticed something. This is actually from last year, which means nothing has happened yet, which is really fucking stupid. So we were actually talking to someone come in from Environment Canada, and they were talking about, they were mostly talking about smoking, but they did have a little bit of.
That was from last year, but this is actually from this year.
Yeah, I know.
The change.org, the petition that they're trying to stop, Trudeau, is actually from this year. This petition, everything is from this year. And they're pretty much trying to take away.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to say something else, actually.
Yeah.
So, could you let me say what I was going to say?
Yeah, oh yeah, go ahead.
So, we had someone from Environment Canada come in. They were mostly talking with smoking, but they did touch on vaping, and in Canada is regulations on it. And the studies they've done on it, and like I'm not saying that it's like bad or anything, but the studies they've done on it is mostly on e-juice. And because we have no regulations, a corporation can sell something that's supposed to be milligrams of nicotine. It'll have nicotine in it to make people who are vaping for fun addicted to it. Or you'll look at something like that's supposed to have like 18 milligrams and it will have 0 because there's no regulation, there's no rules.
Yeah.
Do whatever it wants, basically. And like you said, it's only dangerous if it's in the hands of idiots. Well, here we have idiots making, and that's the problem here, which is why he wants to regulate it. I understand regulating it. I do not understand attempting to ban it.
Well, yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. It starts with regulations, then it goes to an outright ban, which is what they're actually. And I know this is off topic, but it's the same concept. What they're trying to do here, they're slowly wanting to regulate firearms, but once it gets to a certain point, they're going to try and outright ban them because they
See,
think
I can
that
understand
it'll
like
cut
wanting to
down.
regulate with like different products. Like you have to have every single ingredient on there. Like they're not allowed to falsify that information. They should have to do that with e-juice, but there's no regulation for it. So like I don't want to go buy a 0 milligram e-juice and find out there's like 6% nicotine in it.
Yeah. Well, see, but here's the thing. Oh God, that echo. But I mean, if you're going to a reputable vape shop who orders from reputable e-juice manufacturers, then you won't have that problem because they closely monitor their quality control.
See, here's the thing. There is no difference here between what's reputable and what's not. Two vape shops that are in my town. Each day I've gone to both of them. One pisses me off more than the other. The first vape shop I went to was fine. He seemed really. Then I went to the second one, and they seemed really fucking asshole-ish and stuff
Well, the
like that.
second one, isn't that tied to like a smoke shop and shit?
No, that's the first one. So
Okay, yeah.
the first time I went to both shops, first one that was also like a weed paraphernalia shop. They sell like bongs and stuff like that. Experience. He was actually really knowledgeable. Full. And then I went to the shop across the street, and they recommended me an RDA, despite the fact that I'm an amateur.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I'm definitely not gonna lie on that note. It takes a while to know how to use an RDA efficiently without like pretty much choking yourself out or puking your brains out because you intake too, or you had too much nicotine going to your system, essentially.
Yeah.
Because what a lot of people don't understand RDAs like the Tsunami Pro, they have wide bore drip tips. They have a lot of airflow, so they're meant to be run at these extremer levels. And you want at least, depending on your build, I say 0.2 resistance. You can lowest you would, or the highest you would honestly want to go is 3 milligrams. That's it. And sometimes, even that's too much.
Yeah. But then the second time I went, shop that I went to that last time was like really knowledgeable. Same guy, just trying to get me to like buy one of the most expensive things, and then in the background, he sold a cracked bong to a girl and vaping, but that just shows that that him in particular, they're only. So what direction are you leading me into? And then I went across the street, and they were far more helpful because I had more of like an idea of what I wanted. They were more helpful.
Yeah.
Finding which one's reputable when you first walk in, not knowing what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing that bugs me the most about that shop is the fact that he's trying to be in two different aspects at once. He's trying to be in like the vaping scene and the pot smoking scene, and it just doesn't work because you can't remember all the information for both. It's either do one or the other. And you've even said the same thing when it came to tattoos and piercings. Choose one or the other.
Yeah, you don't want to be a jack of all trades because that phrase goes, jack of all trades, master of none.
Exactly.
You want to be a master.
It's really a good thing that, I mean, honestly, even if you didn't know me and you met Beast, I mean, it's good that you have people that actually know about this stuff. Now, I'm not trying to dog Motor or anything, but I mean, he doesn't know as much as me and Beast do.
Honestly, he's kind of
because I mean, remember Motor came to me asking me what device I recommended. I said the AL85. It's a solid device.
I don't know if I want that.
But the prices at the vape shop that the guy pretty much sold that crack bong to that girl, that the prices there are ridiculous because one battery costs $10. We've seen that with the other vape shop.
Yeah, the other vape shop, one battery's 10, the other one is 20.
But I think when it comes to e-juices, like, I mean, honestly, if you're desperate, then I'd say, yeah, go to a shop. But when it comes to e-juices, I would just honestly order it online because you can order from reputable sites that actually do ship to Canada.
Yeah.
And they'll have like really good brands. The only reason I go to the shop is because some of the juices that they sell on those sites, I can actually get them on sale at my local vape shop.
He's trying to steal my ring.
Yeah. It's just like that one e-juice that I absolutely loved. It was Mother's Milk by Suicide Bunny.
He stole my ring.
Yeah. So I'm married to the snake now. But no, I mean, like, I agree. And a lot of vapors do agree that there should be regulations. But when people like Justin Trudeau, when they go balls to walls with this shit, it's really kind of fucking up the industry and how things actually work. Because, I mean, every government wants their people to get away from smoking tobacco. And we've time and time again, we've seen the patches, the nicotine gum, just like all these like alternatives, and 90% of them were flops. And you know, the one time something actually does come out that actually does help, they want to outright try and ban it. But you look at the FDA's website; they made it impossible for shops to help beginners. The only thing shops can do at this point is obviously, it's like if it's a tank, assemble it. But when it comes to drippers and whatnot, you're pretty much on your own. So you got to use the internet at your fingertips. So you know what you're doing with like drippers and mechanical mods and so on and so forth.
Sorry, I turned my camera off so I could deal with the snake because it's being really. I need to focus on the snake and not the camera.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's fine. But the FDA, from my experience, because it does affect me. Luckily, I had the skill set, not really skill set, but I had enough common sense to actually sit down and do research before I started getting mechanical mods. I mean, I've been vaping on this mechanical for what, about a week now? No, 2 weeks, something like that. I've had it for a while now, and this is all I've been vaping on because I'm getting familiar with it, and I'm getting familiar with the battery drop off or voltage drop off.
All right. Well, I think I've said everything I needed to say.
Yeah. So, but I'm just saying, like, these balls to the walls regulations, they need to be revised. Because
definitely like revised. Like, I don't personally see anything wrong with the mods themselves because honestly, I haven't even seen a mechanical up here. Everything is regulated, like with the mods and stuff like
well,
that.
a lot of shops are actually starting to go away from mechanicals just because most people think they're obsolete, which in some cases they are obsolete. They're old technology. But I mean, a lot of people have to understand that, yeah, mechanicals may be obsolete, but you know, some people like that raw power. Not having to have the voltage go through a circuit chip just to get like pretty much dumbed down and have everything regulated to the point of it's not instant fire.
Yeah.
I mean, this instant fire for the most part, and batteries. The battery obviously needs to be charged, but there's honestly, I'm gonna say this one last thing, and then I'm gonna cut the video off here. There's a lot of things that regulators, not regulators. There's a lot of things mechanicals can do that regulators can't. So, but I think that's pretty much all for this little mini rant. I don't know how long this is. YouTube, I do want to say this. Can you please add in a timer or like a little clock for how long you've actually been live streaming for, so I'd actually know. So I don't have like 20-minute live streams because I can't tell what's going on. But anyways, guys, this is Demented Caliber and Taro signing out.
And Mephisto.
Oh yeah, and Mephisto, a little noodle, danger noodle. Anyways, bye guys.